Okay, it's time now for the first proper video of this Growing 2013 series. And the purpose of this series is to, impart some hopefully helpful tips that I've learned and come up with in starting a vegetable garden, and also to encourage more people to do so, as you'll find that it's a very worthwhile and rewarding, not simply a hobby, but really reconnecting to a lost lifestyle from times gone by. But enough about that. Let's just jump into the subject at hand. I guess we'll start off with by introducing what it is we're growing here. We'll start with the tomatoes. Okay, here are the I think they're called Tigerella tomatoes, a variety called Tigerella. They're sort of a middle-sized variety from like some of the cherry-type tomatoes and the bigger ones like Brandywine. Now, I had grown Brandywine the last couple of years, but I never had any luck with them. And they say like the bigger kind of beefsteak type of tomatoes, they take a lot longer to grow because they're so big. And you do the smaller kinds like Roma or cherry type tomatoes, grape tomatoes, whatever, because they produce a lot more. But I never had any luck with those bigger kinds. I grown up like 2 years in a row, never grew any actual fruit. But so yeah, I just decided to go with a smaller variety. And here we have the yellow pear. I really like this variety. To me, they don't have any different, particularly spectacular taste, but the color's nice, and they're nice. They don't have an overpowering tomatoey type of taste, and nice little bite-sized packages. Okay, let's get into take a look at these other kinds right here. Let me get a better shot. This row here is a variety called, well, it's a hybrid variety, just called Sweet Snack Hybrid. They're kind of like, I guess, almost Roma-shaped type of tomatoes. I just call them cocktail tomatoes. And over here we have eggplants. Now, the eggplants haven't sprouted up yet, because it's only been about, all this has been about a week's worth of growth. And the eggplants haven't sprouted up yet. They take a little bit longer. And the same is true with the squash and zucchini. They haven't popped up yet, so we'll have to wait on those. Now, oh, and here's a picture of the eggplant, by the way, and also the squash and zucchini. Here's the zucchini. It's a variety called Cocosville. Nice little striped fruits. And the squash are these, white patty pan type squashes. And here are the cucumbers. And, oh, and there's a couple of other, oh, and here are the, there's a shot at the other two, cucumbers are sprouted up. And these two right here, that's a Sweet 100 and baby Roma tomato. Here's the Sweet 100s. I wanted to try some sort of sweeter type of tomato this year. Here are the baby Roma. And yeah, as far as that's a good introduction for everything. And let's just get into a couple of tips. Me personally, I like to start indoors around February 9th, and I like to start seeds in these sort of plastic cells. Now here you see I've got 2 different sizes. That doesn't really mean anything. That's just that just happened. What I like to do is I like to get 2 of these type of cells, and I like to cut one of them up and place the cups into the other one and fill it up with seeds. Fill it up with the soil, and that way, as you can see, it makes it easier to transplant the seedlings. And as far as soil, when I start seeds, what I like to do is I like to use the Miracle-Gro seed starter mix, but I didn't do that this year. I just used regular potting soil. That's just what I like to do. And you don't have to use like these kinds of cells. You can just do them like peat pots if you like to do that. That's just not really my style. Or you can like make your own little cups. Just take like one of these plastic cups, cut holes at the bottom of them, and fill that with soil, and use that. And I like to let these go for about 7 weeks inside prior to transplanting them outside. I like to use these little cheap intermediate pots prior to transplanting them outside into big containers or raised bed or ground, however you want to do, or whatever is accessible to you. So yeah, that's about it for now. Let's just quickly get another shot of these again. And yeah, I'm probably not going to make another video until about 2 more weeks to let everything get a little bit bigger, and by then the squash and the eggplants will have sprouted up. So until then, see you soon.